We're live.
Are we?
Well, I don't
It's
know. It
spinning.
says live. But
Oh, and we're live.
Hi, everybody!
I think everybody will notice.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Leslie.
Hello.
and I'm Michelle. Same as I was.
How's everybody doing? Oh, look at that. I got lipstick on my cup. Oh, wow. We really are live, right?
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
are.
are.
probably
And we
be
have
talking-
at least 2 people watching us.
Oh, well, we better do something.
Woohoo!
So we switched places just because, well, number one, my hair disappears in the background here.
Oh, your mom's on and my mom and dad.
Oh, hi, Moms.
Well, if you had 6 inches of hair on your head, it probably wouldn't disappear.
I'm going to have a beehive soon.
You are.
I can't drive in the van with it. It hits the top of the van. I have to take my hair down to drive in the van. It's bad. I like it.
I like it. You start looking like, who is that looks like that, has the big, not Marge Simpson, that's big blue hair, but there was a 60s or a 70s cartoon that had the beehive, the black beehive. I was thinking Flintstones, but that's not it.
Mm-mm.
I'll think of it later. I'll think of it for the next
I'm
show.
just chopping mine off. I'm done.
I knew you wouldn't laugh.
No.
Michelle rarely lets her hair grow out. And the fact that it is this long, I'm surprised. Because she never lets it get that
Going
long.
up here.
I like it when it's up there. It's
Yeah.
cute.
It is cute. You can pull off
Puffy,
many
it's
hairstyles.
puffier.
But I'm just shocked that she let it grow out that long.
She's trying to be you.
Actually, I'm trying to save money.
You do save money when you don't cut your hair.
I cut my own. I cut mine today. This morning, actually. Out of the
looks
shower. I put it up in a bunch of little ponytails
Mm-hmm.
and then chop them off.
You
The
just
same,
so good at
all
that.
the way in the back. I had 3 little ponytails. I was like, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. And I looked in the mirror and went,
you can
oh,
do
that's,
that, yeah.
I can't because it's kind of poofy
I
or wavy.
can't.
No, yours is very
I
straight.
see everything, like any little cut, and you're like,
I think if you did a shag or something, though, I think it would probably
yeah, it's
do
not
that.
good.
I don't know. So happy June. Has everybody got plans
Oh, yeah,
for
we're in
June?
June.
We're in June.
It's National Camping Month.
That makes perfect sense, which is why we are in our chat face camping gear.
Which is funny because this is the first one, and we all put our bit emojis in, and Michelle sends me this one. Do you see what she's wearing here? Heels.
She's
In
got
the
heels.
forest. Heels.
Camping in heels.
So then I said, no, that's not going to work.
I'm camping. I'm on the log.
Well, where's my
On
other one?
fire.
Probably on the printer.
It probably is on the printer. Well, there's another one, and if you look on our Facebook pages, it has it on there. And Michelle got tired in the woods, and a bear had to carry her in.
I
Yeah.
don't like even the fishing. I'm at that catch and release stage, though. I just can't kill the fish. I don't want to eat it. So I just...
It's relaxing to go
It
fishing,
is.
though.
I put the perfect fishing day. You got your chair, you got your whatever you're drinking, your book, good music, earbuds in, cast your pole, set it down, and just relax. And hopefully no fish bites.
You're just out there in the
You're just out there in the nature. That's
I mean,
right.
I always want the boys to catch the fish because, you know, it's exciting for them, but I'm thinking, oh my gosh, thank gosh, because I don't want to deal with touching it. I don't want to look at it. And I don't want to take it off the hook because, and who wants to touch a worm? I hate worms. I
Well,
hate them.
You're killing the worm, you're
disgusting.
killing the fish.
So I try to make somebody else either go with us, like my mom or Jack, because I don't want to do it. And I used to fall asleep in the boat. So this was our fishing. We'd go to Mardon in the boat and troll around. So pole holder, oh, catching something. And then we'd get back and Jack would clean them all up and everything. And I'd lay down at night. Well, I'd have to run to the bathroom because I'd be puking. Because I would feel like I was in the boat when I would lay down, and I'd be like, motion sickness. I just couldn't do it. Could not do it.
You are a strange duck.
I felt like I was on the
Still
water.
moving.
So, yeah, no sleeping in a boat, and yeah.
You wouldn't be much for cruising.
That's what I wonder.
I don't think I'd make it on a cruise. I really don't. I think I'd get seasick. I get seasick in a boat.
Well, I do too, but I wear those C-bands.
Yeah.
Those
You
C-bands.
really, really work.
They work. I get sick watching a merry-go-round. Not being on it,
Well,
watching
see,
it.
Yep.
But I wear the C-bands, and if you do it just like it says, because it's the pressure points. And when I first started this job, since I have to ride in the back of the bus to keep an eye on everything, at least one eye, I would get bus sick. And I thought, how am I going to do this? So Roberta told me about the C-bands. So I got those, and I'll be doggone if they don't work. And then my first boat ride, I wore them to Victoria, worked perfect. And over the years, now I can ride in the back of the bus without wearing them, but I always carry them just in case. But for boats, the cruises, I did pretty good, except for at night. One night when it was really rough, I had to wear it because I was, doing one of these things. So
I can't ride in the back seat of a car either, though.
No, same thing.
Like, if it's very far, I get car sick. Like,
yeah.
bring a bucket for me.
Try being on the back of a bus.
Woo! Yeah.
But no, they work really good. So C-bands, Walgreens, $11.99.
Shout out to Roberta too, man.
Yeah.
Some good fun facts.
She does have.
Stick your leg out to look skinny. Wear the C-band so you don't get sick.
I've tried putting the leg out. It's not happening.
So that's not enough to make me look.
Speaking about skinny.
So June 1st, we all decided we were going to start watching what we eat. Are you still doing the plant-based?
Well,
it's 2 days into it.
So I bought chicken skewers last night, and I made them for the boys, and they had bacon wrapped around them. And I was like, I had one.
She said she had one. So there was not a plant-based.
I'm sticking with not touching the candy, which I've done pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially with the mints. The mints are the lifesaver mints. Oh my God, that's the worst thing for me.
But Mike brings in our favorites.
He does. He brought York peppermint patties yesterday. I'm like, really?
Yeah, it's.
We're gonna lay the blame on Mike when we eat candy.
So anyway, we're all, and I'm doing the plant-based, which I wasn't sure I would like it, but it says for 21 days you would notice a difference in your joints and weight and how you feel in your skin. So I thought I can do anything for 21 days. I did the calorie counting for 21 days. It didn't work. So I'm doing the plant-based, and I am finding, I just had yogurt that is made out of plants. It's called Noosa.
It's good stuff.
And it is so good. I just am.
There's a lot of options out there. If you're
Wait a minute, what does that say?
Plant-based.
With whole milk from happy cows, never treated with RBGH.
Well, isn't whole milk mean it's not? It was in the wrong section. No wonder it was so damn good.
You made it 2 days.
Well, okay. So much for that. Anyway, so we all did our weight, and we're going to be very honest, and we're going to try to keep you guys. We're going to be very honest.
So
We weighed in yesterday on. Well, actually, I weighed in Monday. Okay, I did Monday.
Okay,
and I was 218.2, but I was holding my electric toothbrush, so I think that was the point 2. But this morning it was 216, so that's going in the right direction.
Good job.
And we got to weigh every morning, right? And so yours was what?
Mine was 173, and I need to lose 18 pounds to be
I need
happy.
5. But we're going to find out exactly. What's yours? 295.
168.8, and I want to get to 150. So that's my goal. I'm making a smaller goal. I mean, I'd like to go beyond there, but I'm going to say 150 because I got down to 159, which I was fine at 159, but I'd like to go to 150.
I have not broke 200 in 4 years, at least. I mean, at the least. I think I weighed 190 when I started.
What did you get down to? I thought you broke 200 when you got down.
You did really good on the keto, and you lost a lot.
No, but before that, though, you were doing, was it Weight Watchers? It was before Leslie started. Because remember, some weight. I thought you broke 200.
I have not broke 200
Wow.
yet. I've gotten to 200, like literally 200.0, and
Were you holding your toothbrush though?
I was not.
No.
I was
You
bare
know what?
noodles.
Sometimes you gotta make sure. The
There was
secret is
nothing.
you wake up, you don't eat or drink anything, you pee, and then you weigh yourself.
I
That's your
did
perfect-
all of that. I did all of that plus a little extra.
And don't go by what the doctor's office says.
Oh,
If
those
you
are
weigh
the
yourself
worst
in the
deals
afternoon.
ever.
I'm like, nope.
I know.
You're
Well,
still
and they
off.
weigh you, it's your afternoon weight.
Yeah.
Everybody out there knows you have a different weight for afternoon, morning,
When
and
you
What
hold
did you
water.
have?
Yeah, exactly. And hold a piece of
Undigested
pizza.
food that's in there.
So here's I looked up the height to weight ratio. My mom and I were talking about that. So, and this is what's funny. Okay, so these are 4 different, and are they gender specific or what? They're 4 different ones, and they're all pink for the women and blue for the men. Every single
Who
one.
decided that pink
I
was
don't
the
know.
girl's color?
I don't know. So we're gonna. How tall are you?
5'4".
5'4". So your low
On a good day.
your low weight is 114. Your target weight is 133,
Oh, that's a little better.
and your highest weight is 152.
So if I get to 150, I'll be in the zone.
So 5'4". I want to see if okay, that's the
I was
same.
like 110 in high school. I'm never getting to 114.
That one's the same. So I just want to see if there was a difference in any of those. No, those are all pretty much the same. Okay, so here's your range. There's a range. Okay, I like the range. Okay, how tall are you?
5'9".
5'9". So your small range is 129 to 142. Your medium range, oh no, that's frame size.
You
We don't want that. That's
stick at
wrong.
129.
Okay, 5'9". Low weight is 129. Target weight is 150. High weight is 170.
Well, I'm almost at the high weight. 173.
Okay. And I'm 5'10" 3/4, so I'll go with the 5'10". So my low is 132. Yeah, I was that when I was 6. My target is 153, and my high is 173. That's my goal, is 173. I was
If you were in
really.
your 150, you'd be a stick.
Yeah, you
I
would.
was a stick.
Yeah, the low seems very low for
Yeah,
us.
I like the
does.
high. I mean,
Like unhealthy low.
yeah, I like the 173 is my target.
Mhm.
I mean, 183 I would be happy with. Bust out of that 200, and I'll be dancing on,
The tabletop.
tabletops. So that's our goals.
Mark that, because when she gets past your end, I'm making her dance on the tabletop.
We'll record that.
It's not pretty.
It's going on
I
YouTube.
do believe there are people who have videos of that out there somewhere.
If you do, we'd like to see it.
Yeah. Oh, no, you don't. So,
So join us on our weight loss journey, I guess you'd call it. And, I think it's all about just eating healthy, watching what you eat, and exercising. That's what my increase is. I have been so bad about exercising.
know, me too.
I go home and I'm like, I'm going to go play Legos with the kids.
I don't even do that. I go to the couch and fall asleep.
Not only that, but by the time I get home and I get dinner and then I do this, and it's like, I just don't want to do it. Because I just feel like I want to sit down and, like rest or do something, like,
I might go out and start walking around the pool. Just see if,
We need to start walking around the building more. I think
well,
that would
we do,
help
but
us
it's 100 degrees
Not
out.
today.
Yeah,
it's
it's
102 here.
It's not
way
fun.
too hot.
So, in fact, that's why we were going to wear baseball shirts. Well, not Michelle, because she doesn't do baseball, but I got up this morning and went, I need my "it's hella hot out" shirt. I mean, that was, and I called this wing weather.
Oh, because you've got to
Let them fly
You know
proud.
what? Though I feel like
Tank tops, some people don't wear tank tops or short sleeves because they're afraid of those. But you know what?
even if you lose weight, though, you're still gonna have those. I mean, it's just unless you build some muscle in there, they're gonna keep on.
Yeah, but can you imagine if you had muscle down here?
Well, what it does is it grows it and
Yeah.
fills it up a little bit.
Well,
So So
Wave
it's a
it.
little, so it's
Wave
so it's
proudly. Wave it proudly. So, yeah, wing weather. Embrace it.
Okay, Leslie's mom says she wants to know her target weight.
Oh.
170, and she's 5'7".
5'7". So your target weight is 143. Your high weight is 164, and your low weight is just a bone, 123. So I think that these lows are way too low, and it's on every single one of these.
I think that's too. I think that if we could get to at least the in between the medium and the high, or the high, I think that's a good goal.
I'd be happy at the high.
Yeah, me too. I would be thrilled. I'd be thrilled at the high plus 10, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So we're working on it. 21 days. I got 21 days until I leave for the West Valley Girls outing.
Oh.
I'd like to wear something other than a
We can do it. We just got to keep each other motivated.
Motivate.
And hi, Tatiana, we miss you too.
Yeah, we miss you.
Yeah.
So what'd you guys do this weekend?
Well, you know how I was going to go to Boulder Cave?
Yes.
Well, you can't go to Boulder Cave.
I thought it opened.
Nope.
Oh, well, how
So we get all the way there. And there's
again?
Yes. And there's a ranger
She
sitting.
has great luck.
I do. A ranger sitting outside with the sign in her little lawn chair.
Can I have that, Joe?
I know. And she's like, oh, well, it's closed down because of hazardous trees. Okay.
Hazardous trees.
And then she says, go online and register because you cannot just come to it anymore. To go on the trail, you have to register a spot to come out now. So it was supposed to open at the end of June.
Probably to keep vandalism down.
Well, and probably to parking and all of that. And so
that's a good idea.
I go online to register for a spot towards the end of June. Online it says it's closed the entire year.
Oh, no.
So no bats. Poor Steve is so sad. But I'm wearing your shirt, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm wearing your pirate shirt. We lost last night to the Kentucky Royals, but it's okay.
I'd be shocked to see. Maybe they just haven't updated their website.
Maybe.
Just keep checking. Or maybe the launcher.
No, they probably just decided, it's been shut down. We're going to shut it down for another year.
But we did go hiking, even though we didn't get to go see the bats. We went up towards Little Natchez.
She's so cute.
And that hat lasted on her head about 2 minutes.
Yeah, they don't last very long.
No. And we found a waterfall.
Well,
we
that's
had
pretty.
lunch
Where
at
was
the
that
waterfall.
at?
So you go up past Whistling Jack's,
Okay.
and then you'll go to the Little Natchez turnoff, which is on the right, and then go down about a mile, and it's just a little side area you can pull off on the side of the road, and it's just a small little waterfall that you can sit and have lunch by, and there's a bench.
Is this a turnoff like to Dog Lake or Little Natchez Campground?
Little Natchez Campground.
Okay, I know where that is. We want to take the dogs up somewhere.
So it has some great trails up that way, but we found the waterfall, and then on the rest of the weekend we played in the pool. In the backyard.
Nice.
What'd you do?
We put together a pool. So
we
got
played in a big person pool.
Well, yeah, kind of. Well, we've had a smaller one for the girls for the last 2 summers, and so we decided, and it was one of those where it's the blow-up ring.
Mm-hmm.
So as it rises, the water rises, and so one of our cats who loved to peek over the top put a little hole in it. I mean, we found a couple times we'd come out and I go, what happened to the pool? Well, Dexter loves water, or Max would push down to look into the top or play, and it would buckle on them, so they would go swooshing out.
No.
So finally there was a little hole in there, so you'd come out and it would be, down and the water's gone. So we decided, you know what, we're going to get a hard side pool. So all the pools were gone. I couldn't believe it. So Amazon, I found one on Amazon. It's got the hard sided poles, and it's still soft side. Hopefully the cats don't get in it, but anyway, it's 14 feet by 33 inches, which doesn't sound big.
No,
but
that's enough for an adult to.
Well, it is. You couldn't get into it without a ladder. I can barely step over and get in. So we bought a
Mhm.
ladder for the kids. And so we got it done, and we put the black top on it. We thought, oh yeah, the heat's gonna come in and heat it up. And we checked it the next day, and it was still cold. And so I finally, after 3 days, I Googled, or 2 days, I Googled it, and they said that you take the thing off to let the water heat, because the black was actually reflecting the.
And see, that's the complete opposite of what I thought would happen. I mean, like,
Me
if
too.
you have a black car, it gets hot.
Absorbs. Yeah, it absorbs. So we took the thing off, and by that night, the pool was hot. So we were in it Sunday. Al was in it yesterday.
You're probably
No,
gonna
we
be
were
in it
both
today.
in it Monday. You can tell. Monday, he was in it yesterday, and today I'm going home from here, and I'm getting in because
Heck
it's
yeah.
fabulous. Yeah, and we
It
got
is
these
hot
floaty things,
outside.
so we were floating, and that's pretty much all we did. Al's out there right now putting up the rest of the fence, so there's
I
privacy.
thought you were going to say he's out in the pool right now.
Oh, no, he probably
I
is.
don't blame him.
He was putting up fence, and then he said he was going to get in the pool. So anyway, that's what we did.
Just
And
be
it was
very
nice.
careful outside, you guys, if you're going.
Please stay
Out and doing
hydrated. It
something.
is
Oh,
so
man,
ridiculously
yeah.
hot.
Mhm.
It's supposed to cool down though this week. It's supposed to get back down to the 70s, but then tomorrow is still a 90-degree day, and
Yeah.
today is
Gotta be
102.
very careful.
This weekend will be a good golf. I'm going to see if we can get out and maybe go to Fisher,
Oh yeah.
warm up, because we haven't golfed since I had my hip surgery.
That'd
So
be
it's
fun.
interesting. Yeah, interesting how that works.
I'm gonna try to go camping again this weekend. Hopefully, the places we're going aren't closed down, because apparently that's our luck.
Yeah. I'll wait till
Or
it
it
gets
doesn't
warm
rain,
again.
Or it
or
doesn't
it's
rain.
freezing, or your zipper doesn't
And
break.
I have new sleeping bags and replaced the zipper on the tent, so hopefully no zipper malfunction.
And
Nice.
hopefully there's no lady in a lawn chair sitting out there and saying, we're closed down for the summer.
Where is this park ranger job where you get to sit in the
I
lawn
don't
chair?
know.
I'm just saying, if they're hiring, I'll sit in the lawn chair for you. It's fine. I mean, just saying.
What'd you do?
We had the bright idea to drive to Basswood. You know, just to get out. So, because, you know, we used to live up there and, you know, be there during the flea market. And I thought, well, we could just drive up the pass. And it wasn't bad when we got there because it was backed up for about 2 miles, which that's the norm.
Mm-hmm.
But as you're driving down and you're looking into town, I seen the side of the streets. It looked like they were moving, and I was like,
What is that?
yeah. And then I'm like, oh, people.
Oh,
There were
my word.
so many people. So then we get down there, and then, you know, Ashton has a surgery, and so we're kind of like, nobody's wearing a mask, you know, because they're outside. And some of the people said they identified as vaccinated. So nobody was wearing a mask, and it was shoulder to shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're like, this is probably not a good idea. And then we did walk over and get kettle corn, which I swear it took about an hour because it was ridiculously busy. And then we left Packwood because it was just way too busy. And as we're leaving and we're going up White Pass, it was like almost 12 miles bumper to bumper, backed up the path at a complete stop.
Were you going
for 12
west?
miles. We were coming back here. So we were coming east.
Oh, okay.
Back over the pass, and it was backed up for 12 miles
Oh, my
up
goodness, no.
White Pass. I think it's probably the biggest turnout they have ever had.
Oh, wow.
Well, nobody
It's
got to
been
go
crowded
through it.
for years, so I can't even imagine. Nobody's been there.
It made all the other years that was busy look like nothing.
Wow.
I mean, you couldn't even look at anything because it's like shoulder to shoulder.
You're just shuffling along.
It was ridiculous. So we left, and then what else did we do?
You cleaned out a bunch of stuff this weekend.
Oh, I cleaned out my kitchen because I got mad because something fell on my toe, and so I'm like, there's just too much beep in the cupboard, so won't say the word on there that I said, and so I cleaned that out, and then
Which makes me happy because I get everything.
I know, I just bring it to Lori. Hey, Lori, do you want this?
Yeah. I walk in the house and Al's like, what do you got?
Sorry, Al.
You've either been over at Michelle's or over at your mom's.
We just give everything to Lori. Oh, and then we worked on, we did a tune-up on Ashton's little car and replaced the air filter and the cabin filter, and he washed his car, and that's awesome. tried to go to the park, but it was way too hot. So
It
I was under
was.
the misters. Do you want to go in the mister again?
That's why we voted for the pool this weekend, just because there's no way I
Hot.
was going to take them to the playground because they were just going to burn their little fannies going
Yeah,
down the
and
slide.
this was morning, and like I'm standing under the mister at Volunteer Park. Let's do the mister again. Pushing the button. Oh, you want to do it again? Okay.
You need to just string
Pushing
one
the
up at
kids
your
out of the
house.
way.
Go over to Michelle's and just put a mister through the carport.
Yeah, that would be good.
Perfect.
So you started the game of what do you find
On the free table.
Disappointing people. I am so disappointed.
You didn't find anything this
You
week.
are not bringing anything
You
in.
found stuff this
I
week.
did. I did find a couple things.
You
I
didn't
found.
get to find anything.
You know what? Just come to me first, because you know what? I want to find the weird stuff, and
Well,
if
we
you
didn't
bring
have
it in,
anything though.
You had the best one last week. The
Mhm.
headless bunny bear.
I know. But I like to find something every week, and I'm so disappointed this week. You guys found better stuff.
I found a single knitting needle.
Just one.
Just one. For a one-armed knitter.
I would like to see that.
I don't think I would.
I'm just saying, if you're a one-armed knitter out there, you should come in, and we will put you on the show, because
Yeah.
I want to.
So I'm not really sure what that's all about, but it was all by itself.
Well, you know, let's find other uses. Yeah, it could be.
I
Oh,
think
you
we
could
could
use
put
it in your hair.
There you go.
That's what it's for.
You look. What's the right word? What's the PC term? Anyway.
You know the ladies who wear it
the
on
lady
their
that
head
wears
with
it on the hair, yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was interesting. My best find was,
Oh, I'm so jealous.
I know, was a compact mirror,
It's really cute.
which I'm practicing.
But it's what's on the outside that I just love. I'm telling you, I'm jealous.
I know. And
You
which,
gotta show off the outside. It's really cute. And the other side's different.
It says Thailand on the other side, doesn't it? That's what it says. Oh, it doesn't
But
say
it
that. I think I misread it.
I think you did. I think it says for you. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was kind of cool because, well, we can talk about that later. But anyway, so that was. What'd you find?
So, well, if mine is over there.
Oh,
I found this
I'm so
morning.
jealous
I
of
was
this
so
too.
excited. I was walking to the bathroom and I scooped this up. So if you guys can see, it's a Smirnoff bottle that's a nutcracker
That we did not drink.
that we did not drink.
does it still smell like it? Did you?
I
check?
didn't open it.
Oh.
But the funny thing is that I noticed, if you look on the top, it says 1800. That's tequila. That's not vodka.
So whoever brought
They
this
must
in.
have had multiple bottles open, and they're like, well, you know what? Maybe this
Does it smell like it?
Oh no!
Oh,
I don't know what that was in. Ew, that's.
Okay, put that back over there.
I'm not, I don't, yeah, just
We'll put it back on the free table for somebody to find.
so funny. I was going to pick up the canned food, and I'm like, no. And then there were, what, packets, ramen noodles, seasoning
Heck
packets.
no, a lady picked them up. I was going to get them.
Somebody swiped them.
They were just the chicken flavor packet. It wasn't the noodles from the ramen. It was just the flavor packet. There was like 4 of them, and a little
That
lady
they put
picked,
on the free table. Is that not funny?
and a little lady picked them up before I could grab them.
Hey, they make good soup though.
But they are high in sodium.
They are very high in sodium.
Oh, never thought about that. Probably why they're on the free table.
I was going to swipe that up if I would have seen it.
Can't have it with my plant-based.
So my find was this innocent looking, look, it has a quilt. Oh, it looks so innocent and good.
It looks cute on the front.
It really
It is
does, and it
cute.
looks like it'd be a really nice
And what's
book?
it titled?
Writing for Change, a community reader.
Oh, so you can read it for your
So I
community.
thought, oh, look at this, look. And then you read it, and I opened a page that I feel like I could relate to. But I'm going to have to beep out a couple things
I think
because
they
it's
can't
not
read it.
as innocent as it looks. I worked so hard and want to come home. and sit down and lay around. But I gotta get out. But then it goes down here, and it has some beep words in it that I can't say. And it's all over in here. This is not an innocent little quilting book, whoever brought this. This has some colorful language in it.
It had some very colorful language.
It almost made me blush in a couple spots. So I don't know who brought this in.
I want to know, you didn't put those place markers in there, right?
No.
So what are some of the place markers?
Well, let's just
We'll have
see.
to look through. You're probably gonna have to beep out a lot of it though.
I mean, there's a lot of them in there.
There is.
Mhm.
Oh, look, it has discussion questions. Okay, that's what
Oh.
that one is.
Like, what the beeping are you doing? Or beep
All
this?
these people who died with me. That's one of the lines down there.
Oh, you're going to have to go through and read
Yeah,
all
you're
those
gonna have to-
I'm
pages.
going to have to find
She'll
something.
tell you more next week.
And I won't
Writing
use colorful
for
language. I would just love to know who donated this.
That is,
You
and
never
wow.
know.
And it's written by 2 women.
It's just so innocent on the front. I'm like, oh, look, a quilting book or something.
Nope.
Yeah,
Not
it's
a
not what that
beeping
is.
quilting
Mm-mm.
book.
No, it's not. So that's my interesting find. I mean, it's all right for the week.
You took a picture of
I
what class.
did. So Megan decorates our center beautifully.
And she does.
And she just changed it up to, I think it's a speech. And
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we got
it is.
Lincoln City this
Yep.
month.
So I'm looking in the library, and she always has funky decorations that she makes out of whatever she has. So I'm looking in the library, and I find
This one's so funny.
this little statue. Well, its head fell off, apparently, and she laid him back in a chair, and then put a seashell where his head should be, like his hat laying over his head.
He is really relaxed.
Oh, you know what? He
He's
probably
so
emptied
relaxed.
that bottle of Smirnoff.
There you go.
He
Lost
probably
his head.
Yep.
Well, apparently they had Smirnoff and then tequila.
And then tequila. Because they lost the hat. I love her decorations.
So you guys should come down and see what you can find.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have good decorations here. Good
There's some
stuff.
funny stuff.
Yeah.
I can't wait for fall for the little
Bedpan. The fall bedpan.
Yeah.
We'll have to
I
bring
hope
that
she
in.
can-
We
yeah,
have to bring
yeah.
that in. So I'm excited about, so my Great Britain, tour of Great Britain sold out.
Yay!
We have
Hey.
10 of the ladies are going with me. It's called our Downton Abbey, that's right, excursion.
Of course it is.
And we got tickets to Highclere Castle. And it's called the Earl and Countess of Carnarvon.
Mhm.
Cordially invite you to be part of the magic of the movies. From a Highclere scene to the silver screen, join us at the set of the film of Downton Abbey for a weekend to remember with tours of the castle, admire a selection of costumes from the 1920s, whilst sipping on some vintage-inspired cocktails. It will be a 1920s event to enjoy the glamour, sophistication, and glitz of the era alongside the beautiful backdrop of Highclere Castle, the real Downton Abbey. We invite you to come dressed as your favorite Downton Abbey character, explore the magnificent staterooms, galleries, bedrooms. Prizes will be giving, and we hope that you'll learn to dance the Charleston with the Gatsby Girls, listen to the orchestra, and we also will get a chance to do some scenes, film some scenes.
You get to be
With
a
script.
flapper.
So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we are, all 10 of us are going to be taking an extra couple suitcases, and we're going to be taking outfits, and then when we're in London, dressing up and going and being part of this. So I'll make sure we get lots of pictures. I can't wait for September.
So when you film, I'm so sorry, I got a tickle and I keep coughing. When you film it, do they give you the recording?
Well, it says each day we will create a scene with Highclere scripts to act out and film. We would be delighted if guests would wish to partake, and you know I will.
Okay, so how are you
Given your
dressing?
history, yes.
So mine is it's going to be more of a flapper style, and in hopes of losing the weight that I haven't got till September, with the headband since I've got the short hair and
Yeah.
stuff, and the beaded dress.
Oh, that's
So all of the girls have actually been talking about what style, because you can do upstairs or downstairs, but all of us are doing the upstairs because it's more fun.
yeah,
So.
that'd be better costume.
Yep. So Downton Abbey, here we come. So excited! Yay!
So any other trip news? You've been selling all your trips out.
Oh yeah, they're.
hotcakes.
So how many are going on that trip altogether?
Altogether we have 18,
Oh, that's a good.
but
Yeah.
10 of us are all gals doing the High Claire Academy. We've got presentations coming, new ones, but we're putting together right now a trip for next March, which will be the Mariners spring training.
Ooh.
We have not done that in years. And I was talking to Ryan. Ryan's back.
Oh, awesome.
He is now working with Matt with Meridian. So he'll be doing the presentation in August. And hi, Ryan. So we were talking about that, and we just think it would be something fun to do, and then put off the Florida, Georgia one, and do a spring training. So I think
That would be
Arizona
cool.
plus seeing everything Arizona has to offer. So.
Right.
Anyway, so that'll be that's coming your way.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and then Dollywood is filling up, and we like that. Niagara Falls is full.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then June, we've got Mystery Trip on June 10th and the beach. We've got 54 people going to Lincoln City.
Yeah. Watch out, Lincoln City.
I know, Lincoln City.
So,
on fire.
My mom said that she bought her 1920s flapper dress and headband on Amazon. It was very reasonable.
I saw.
Yeah, we've seen a picture.
Send it
of
my
that.
way, Nancy. You want to go? Yeah, I saw a couple of them on Amazon, so I'm just waiting for the weight to come off, so when I get it,
21 days. We got this.
well, I've got till September, but 21 days we want to see some positive progress.
That's a good amount of time, though.
Yeah.
And your mom's watching now.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hi, Mitchell.
Where have you been?
You're
Hi,
late.
Mom.
You're grounded.
My thing hasn't been coming up to what people have said. I just had to restart it. So I've been having to read far away, which my vision, I need to go get my eyes checked. I can't see
Well, I
that
think
far
that's
away.
where my mom was this morning.
Your
Can you
glasses, I'm looking at your glasses, they match the background.
They do. I've seen that.
And my shirt.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool. We match it. You don't.
It's okay.
Didn't get the memo.
So holidays, since we're in a new month,
June.
it is June.
There's
So
some good ones.
Great Outdoors Month, Camping Month, National
yeah.
Candy Month,
Oh.
Men's Health Month.
Oh. Well.
I
Let's
guess
see.
men need to have a month, too.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
It is Father's Day this month.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
It's Women's Golf Month.
Oh, there
we
you
go.
So it is also Pride Month, Steakhouse Month, and Soul Food Month.
Well, I was going to say, ooh, steakhouse. I was like, oh, no, I'm on a no-meat diet.
Just think out for you.
No steakhouse for me.
So let's see. Today we have National Leave the Office Early Day.
Oh,
Bye,
yeah,
guys.
bye.
Just thinking, it's a national day, so
Is that today?
That is today.
Yeah, we'll be wrapping up real soon here.
Tomorrow is National Moonshine Day.
Oh.
just celebrate that one. We're
Just saying, I got the bottle.
And on Friday is National Cheese Day and Hug Your Cat Day.
Oh,
So give your
I feel
kitty
like
a
there's
hug
a
on
lot
Friday.
of hug your cat.
I will be hugging my cat.
Well, I mentioned it last week because I went ahead and printed these off, and it made me think of Lori.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel like we're hugging cats a lot. Oh, I have a funny story about a cat and my dog.
Did you hug a
I
cat?
was going to say, she doesn't even have a cat.
Just hug random cats.
I do that.
Lori does do
And then
that.
bring them home.
Exactly, and then you have like 10 animals.
Oh, which reminds me, I have a question. I have a fun question when you get through.
Okay, so my dog's out there, and she's getting older, and she's a pug, and she has no nose. So when she's sniffing the grass, it's face down and, in the grass because there's no nose. And if she sees a cat, she'll kind of be like, woof, woof. Cat was up in our tree. Bella's like in the grass sniffing it, and the cat jumps and is like this far from Bella. Okay, so we're waiting. I'm waiting to see. Oh, she can see the cat, and the cat's like looking at her about this far away, and it's like, and Bella's like, and then she lifts her head up and she's looking. I'm like, oh my goodness, she doesn't even notice the cat is there, and the cat's like. Then Bella turns around and her tail goes all weird because, you know, it's a pug and she's a pug, and all of a sudden it's like all twisted weird and she's like looking at it. And then she stops and she stares and the cat's like, okay, I'm going across the street. So Bella's like just froze, and when the cat gets across the street, sits down and is staring at Bella, she's like, I'm like, really? You wait, tell the cat, it's clear up there. You don't even notice the cat. I can't even tell you how long it took her to notice the cat was like a foot from her.
Poor old girl. She probably couldn't see the kitty.
Or she didn't want to mess with the kitty until it was way across the street.
And then she's like,
and there's a chance a
yeah.
car's going to hit it if it runs for her. Now I'll bark.
She waits and then she plays all tough dog when it's over there. Like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to get you. You just stay across the street.
You just stay there.
I showed that cat. That's my cat story.
That sounds like a Bella story. Okay, so Bella, she's a pug, and you know I have a chug, so Molly's a chug. Does she shed?
She doesn't shed, I mean, she sheds, but not bad because she's brindle, so somewhere along the breeding line, there's something mixed in to make her that brindle color, because that's not natural, you know, for a pug. So I think whatever she's bred with along those lines somewhere, she doesn't shed like a normal pug.
See, I thought, because with Molly, okay, so the only part that's Chihuahua on Molly is her nose and her little spindly legs. Everything else is pug. And she's white. And so Al would be like pulling.
Oh, you can. Off of pugs, the hair just comes off
Okay,
of
so
them.
it is a pig, because I pig.
A pig.
I know Chihuahuas don't shed that much, but so I finally had it because, I mean, everywhere she's at, I'm covered in hair. So I take her outside this morning. I got up at 5. I have her out there about 6 o'clock, and I set her on. First, I set her on the garbage can outside, and I've got one of those
poor dog's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, so I'm like doing this, and I'm like, good.
Is that the de-shedding cone?
Yes.
Yes, that's what
The loop.
Oh.
The loop. So I'm doing that, and I'm thinking, okay, this is too enclosed. So I pick her up, and I put her on the ground, and I'm still doing this, and the hair is just
you
piling
can
up.
make a couple dogs probably off of
At
that
least.
hair.
And then it was hurting my back, so I picked her up again, blew her off, put her on Angus's dog thing. For 20 minutes, I am taking the fur off of her. She should have been bald. There was a pile of white fur, and then the wind kind of came, this little breeze, and it was like blowing around. The neighbors came out, and I thought, oh, no, they're going to be wondering why it's snowing. And I just kept doing it, and she's like, at first she didn't like it, and then she was like, oh, yeah, this is good. And then finally Al gets up, and he walks out, and he's like, man, what is that? I said, that's Molly.
Yep.
And I did it until I couldn't do it anymore. She still had fur.
Oh, yeah, pugs will just shed and shed and shed, and that's why I'm kind of glad there's something mixed in along the lines, because she doesn't have that shedding with.
Well, that makes sense, because I could not figure out where this comes from. And it's
you
really
think
been
they
bad
wouldn't
this
have
year.
Any hair
Oh, I know.
left.
Oh, I know. You could pull it out, this big chunk, just out of her.
Yep.
I said, we need to do this every morning, because this is what we're breathing. I can't breathe.
Oh, it's a lot of hair.
It is a
That
lot of
comes
hair.
off of them. They're bad.
Yeah, next time I'll take a picture. And I was going to, but the little whirlwind came, and it all just kind of.
That's what I do with Bella's hair, because I have the onesie shedding that has 2 things, and then you push it, and it pushes it off.
Oh.
So I have
But
that.
the one you have with the loop is good too for especially like bigger dogs, because it gets more area.
Well, it was pretty good. I mean, it's a loop about like that.
Yep.
A smaller one probably would have been nice, but I didn't even have to push it off. It was so heavy coming off, it just dropped. Constant. Anyway, I was thinking
Somebody's like,
about
oh,
that.
there's a dog blowing. Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's how I feel when I shave Bob.
Oh,
I have like 5 small dogs. I could make a quilt out of Bob.
Have you seen that YouTube or TikToky thing, or I don't know what TikTok is, but anyway, some little video where it shows a dog laying on the ground and the vacuum cleaner comes up and sucks it all in. It's actually a dog fur.
Oh, that's so
and
funny.
they made it shaped like a dog. It looks like a real dog. And then the vacuum cleaner kind of freaks you out at first. You're like, oh. And the dog disappears into the vacuum cleaner hose.
There was a sheepdog, because you never see them. I was like, oh, there's a Bob dog up at Packwood.
No.
Then another dog almost got in a fight. But I was like, oh my gosh, and its name was, oh shoot. It was like an old man name. Or an older man
sheepdogs
name.
are territorial, though. They like to be in charge because they herd the sheep.
Yeah.
So they don't do well around other sheepdogs.
Oh, I bet not, because they're taking over their sheep.
Yeah.
Don't mess with my sheep.
I mean, Bob's in charge. Jerry knows it. He just hangs out, but Jerry doesn't care.
You just never
Jerry's
see
just
them.
happy to be there.
This one had a little hair tie thing, and his hair was like,
Oh, how cute.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's one of Vincent's funny jokes. What do you call a dog with no tail?
Bob.
Bob.
Yeah, we could go with a whole bunch of those things. What do you call a dog that you hang on the wall? Art. What do you call a dog with no arms or legs? Matt.
Oh my gosh.
What do you call a dog? Yeah, I'm going to do that. What do you call a dog? I
That
got
would
a
be
million of
a
them.
cute
That
little
would be a cute
book.
So, a few announcements. Oh my goodness, because we've been talking forever.
What? Us?
Yes.
Never.
We are still doing our Veterans Coalition Toiletry Drive going on till the end of June. So please bring in new, unused, unopened toiletries. Oh my gosh!
No toilets.
I took it off the TV because I thought it was over the end of this month. It's still out.
Sad thing is nobody even noticed. Okay.
And then also next week we have our essential oils class taught by Rana, and it'll be going over pain relief, and wintergreen is the oil highlighted.
I need that pain relief for my legs. I'm going to just bathe in essential oils.
And then I just realized I need to start making flyers for the summer because
Summer is here.
It's going to be here before.
Newsletters coming out, getting ready to come out July 1st.
Yep.
I am
I'm
ready.
working on that right now.
So we're really glad you guys joined us. She's not working on that. I sent her the article and she didn't even know what it was in it.
I haven't even started my letter. I will eventually.
I'm done.
You are always the first one. She's like begging me like the last 2 days, like, okay, are you getting me your letter? You're getting me your letter? Yeah.
That's because, okay, here's what goes on in here. In any typical hour, I've got my earbud in, which is pretty funny because I wore it home the other day, so that's how it tells you how long
So
I have it
like,
in.
am I still working?
Al goes, are you still working? I go, what? I'm in the driveway. He goes, earbud. So I got my earbud on, I'm talking on the phone, and I'm typing, doing this, and these girls are in here laughing. Hey, Lori, yeah, yeah. That's why I have it done first.
We collaborate.
Yeah, that's what we call it.
You joined the collaboration too.
Oh,
After my work is done.
Collaborate.
That's an OCD thing.
All right. Well, I've got.
I don't think I
strange
spaced
news,
off
but-
very much today.
You did
So
good.
apparently it's noticeable that I space off, but I really am listening.
You space off though, just in normal life. So it's not just here.
I'm probably pretty good at meditation, I figured, because I'd be like,
would.
there's no thoughts going through it. Right then, I was like, nothing's in there. So I could have.
I only noticed because we were watching you on the big screen.
Don't watch me on the big
We
screen.
were at Rick and Mary's, and he got the projector and the giant screen, and I said, oh, hey, see if you get YouTube. So he does, and he pulls up Chat Face, and I said, oh, you got to watch the one with the poop, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're on the giant screen, and the first thing I noticed is that you can see right at my nose holes. I was like, oh, well, that's attractive. And that I had no
I didn't
lips.
notice that.
And then Michelle kept spacing off, and Barry goes, is she spacing off? Is she there?
I'm
And we
actively
were
listening.
cracking up. And so she's actively trying not to space off, and I got a lip pencil to try to make sure I have lips.
And we traded spots, if you haven't noticed today, because you couldn't see Lori's hair when you're behind here, but you can see mine, which I think this should count as height with my weight. Seriously, it's like 6 inches of hair.
Well, that's
You know
probably
what,
6
let me-
pounds of hair. So you might have something there. So, tick for tat. Tick tock.
I'm really actually 6'3".
Yeah, with your hair and growing.
Well, I'm gonna put mine on my head and say I'm 6 foot tall, and just to, like, wrap it like to be long stocking but straight up and be like, I can weigh 100.
Well, here, I can go. I'm 6 foot tall now. That's all I need.
We're good.
Okay.
So we will see you next week for more
Same time,
fun.
same place.
Hope you have a good weekend.
Yep.
And
Stay cool.
try
Stay
to
cool.
eat healthy. Follow us on our weight loss journey.
And drink water.
Yes. Stay hydrated. It's hot this week.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hope you got to hit end.
Bye.
I'm new